Hey guys, so with the coming of 1.4, I thought let me make a little list of things I would love to see added to the game, whether it be you know, areas or just quality of life. A lot of them are just quality of life things, or not really quality of life, but more just things I would like to see added. So it's not going to be in any order. I'm just going to start from one and just kind of work my way up. So one of them would be more RPG elements. And you say, what RPG elements? It's already, you level stuff up. Yes, but think of what every other good RPG has. Not only do you have a weapon that you can level, you also have a headpiece, a shoulder piece, shoulder pieces. In some, not everything has shoulder pieces, but a headpiece, hands, gloves, boots, stuff like that you can level up. I would love to be able to do that. I would love to be, and it also leads to my next one. But I would love to be able to level up more than just what we have. It'll give you something more to do. It'll give you more of a reason to go out into the world to get the required items that you need in order to level said items up. And I think it would just be a lot more beneficial, especially for lower level characters. It'll make them feel not so weak when they go into an area and the first time it's like, oh man, it's taking me forever to kill these things. But yeah, more customization, stuff like that. There should be no reason why you can't have some kind of item screen where you have like the head, the gloves, and stuff like that. So that also leads to my second part, Transmog. I would love to see Transmog in the game. The design team with the clothes for the playable characters is freaking amazing. Like we're seeing right here, amazing. I would love to be able to customize my character, despite the fact that it's not an MMORPG. You're not seeing other people running around the world. You still can group up with people. And even if you have no desire to group up with anyone ever, which is going to make the game pretty hard, because some of these domains, you kind of need people to group up with, especially if you're free to play and you don't have $1,000+ to spend trying to get the best items in slot. You're going to need people. And wouldn't it be nice to show people like, hey, this is a super rare item I found. But instead, you all look the same, and it's no fun. It's no fun when you all look the same. It's not. I would love to be able to customize my character. I mean, there is transmog, but for the wings. That's the only thing in the game you can transmog, is the wings that you have. So I would love to see a transmog system. I would love to see more RPG elements in the sense of interaction with the world. Because if you really look at it, there's not a lot in the world itself. I mean, there's trees, but enemy-wise and stuff like that, when you really think about how long you're running and how little you see, I would love, if this is a world that people inhabit, I would love to see more small towns. In Mondstadt, you've got the winery, which is just one building with some few small houses, which you can't enter. That's another thing. You should be able to enter houses and talk to people, like an RPG. Everyone knows that if you're a player and a character in RPG, you can break into people's houses. So you should be able to go into these houses. So there's that. There's the winery. There's Springvale, which is a little community. It's got like a windmill in it. But apart from that, in Mondstadt, there's really nothing until you get to Liyue, which way there's Liyue Harbor. There's Wangshuin, but Wangshuin, it doesn't have anything around it like civilization or anything. Liyue, it's the city, and that's pretty much it. And then the other little towns you find are just little small clusters that, what is that, like Qingshu? up in the very north of Leeway. But I would definitely love to see more, you know, establishments, more civilization, and really give the world a sense of, hey, there's people living here. Because even go into town, you'll see all these houses, and not enough people there to justify inhabiting those houses. So there's like more houses than people in the town, which you can say, well, you know, you got hilly churls and all that around. They might have died. Well, you can always have other people inhabit those houses. I seriously doubt if the family's living there. I doubt the entire family died to hilly churls. So I would definitely love to see more in the areas, because I think that would really give a sense of liveliness to these worlds. Like, we have these, like, stuff like this. We have festivals. It would be great to go around, not just into, you know, go around Mondstadt and to see little communities with the banners and the flowers and this and that, and throwing their own little versions. And, you know, you can go around and do quests for them. And, that would be great. I would love to see that. Another thing would be a mail system. Not the mail system we have, where only MiHoYo can, you know, send you stuff. I would love to be able to go on one of my accounts and send items to my other account or to my friends, kind of like what they did with the picture, the camera event, where you were able to trade through the event screen, of course. But having a mailbox and being able to, you know, I have so much on my other account, item wise, for leveling, that I'm not using. I could easily use on my other account, but I can't, because it's you can't send them. So I would love to be able to send friends saying, hey, do you have, like, you know, I'm searching for, like, electro crystals. I only need like 5 more. Do you have those? I can say, oh yeah, I have those. Here, let me send them to you. I would love to be able to do that. That would be great. Being able to send between different accounts, being able to share with your friends. I mean, right now I'm trying to get that little the item with the sack, where you can store the food for, you know, when you're in battle, you can just click the button and it restores. I'm looking for electro crystals, lizard tails. I go onto my other account. I've got a plethora. I've got a plethora of them that I've never used. And they're just sitting there. I'm not using them for anything. I would love to be able to send, you know, send through a mail system. That'd be great. So there's another thing that I would love. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't mind that, because some people do have multiple accounts, and like me, it's like I have so much shit on my other account that I'm not using. I would love to send it to my other account, help them boost up a little bit. But next idea, I want more reward for killing enemies. Most of the time, a lot of the times when you kill enemies, they don't drop anything. And when you kill an enemy, you only get 16 experience points. So that forces you to waste the mora you have and the leveling up items you have to level up. Some people may not want to do that. If you're free to play, sometimes maybe you just want to go out in the world and kill stuff. But the killing stuff should give you more than sufficient amount of experience points to level up your character in an alternate way. Some people don't want to just sit there and, you know, keep pressing the button to fill the bar up with the item until, you know, they can't fill it up anymore. You know, you can start with 100,000 more, and by the time you're done, you've got nothing. Some people don't want to level that way. Some people, like me, I like to go out into the world. It gives you a reason to go out into the world and kill things. It gives you a reason to go out into the world and explore, because Oh, you know, maybe there's an enemy you haven't found yet. And there's another thing. But you know, you go out into the world, you see this big little thing of hilly churls and abyss mages, and you're like, oh man, I'm going to kill every single one of them. Why? Because it gives you more than 16 experience. It gives you, I don't know, whatever it would be, uh, whatever it should be. Definitely not 16. That's way too low. I don't know anyone who says, "Oh man, leveling in the game by killing things is so easy." No, it's not. In fact, if you do that, you're probably just to level one character. It's probably going to take you several years just to level them up once. That's how bad the XP is with killing enemies. No matter how high in the rank you get, and even when they're the same level as you, they only give you about 16 XP, which is pathetic. Next is something I've talked about, login rewards. Right now they've got this really crappy login reward system where you're getting fowl and meat and fish. We don't want that. That's stuff you can easily find in the world. You want fowl? Right there in Mondstadt, right next to Timmy, there's a whole bunch of pigeons. Use your traveler, woo 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 woo, boom. That's like 7-8 fowl right there. You want to go to fish? You want fish? Just go to, you know, Starfell Lake, whatever it is. Plenty of fish right there. Go to Leeway. There's fish in the city. We don't need them as rewards. We don't need them as rewards. We want more primo gems. We want to be able to use more primo gems for more wishes, and there are plenty of games. Like I play Raid Shadow Legends, and logging in feels worth it. At the end of 130 or each month, you get a new character for like the first 3 months. Why can't we do that? Why can't we have a character at the end of the month? And they're not like Raid. It's like it's not giving you like crap characters. No, these are very viable characters that you can use in almost any situation. But MiHoYo, it's like, well, if you want a character, you gotta wait for either one of our rare events where we just kind of give it to you. Just, you know, just do the event. At the end, you'll get the character if you've done all of it. Or you gotta pull them. So I really think the login rewards should be more worth it. You know, Primo Gems, Mora, the leveling up ones you just saw, the epic leveling up items. That's what we need. We don't need fowl. We don't need fish. We don't need meat. As annoying as the boars are, they're not impossible. If you want meat, go to Dragon Spine, farm for the chilled meat, and then just convert that to the meat. It's a lot easier that way. And they're scattered all around Dragon Spine, frozen. So you just unthaw them, boom, kill them, get your meat. So login rewards would definitely be worth it. I don't think people are too happy with the rewards right now, but it is what it is. And even though MiHoYo does, like, sometimes you'll randomly log in and you'll find like one wish that you can use or something like that. It's one wish. The odds of you pulling something good with one wish, it's completely absurd. Now they say they have a system like for like every 10 wishes, you like your 10th wish is like guaranteed to be like a 4-star character or better. I mean, I don't know if it works. Sometimes you get lucky and you get in your first try, like a new banner comes out, you use it. Like I got Hu Tao after about 15 wishes, I think, something like that. I used 10 at once and then just one by one, and I got her. So I think out of 15 wishes, I think I finally got Hu Tao. But it's not like the game has an economy. You're not gonna break it. You're not gonna break the game because it still takes forever to level these characters up. Um, so saying, "Oh yeah, here's some free characters," it's not gonna break the game. They give you free characters at the very beginning, like Kaya and Amber, but there are so many characters who are better than them, like Chongyun. My opinion, he's far superior as a cryo character than Kaya. Diana's good because she's ranged and she's, gives everyone a little shield, and her little ice thing heals. So yeah, her little cat girl. She's more viable than Kaya at some points. But yeah, there should be no harm in giving people characters, especially new players. Like I would love Fischl again, but the Fischl events passed, and the odds of me pulling her are fairly low. So, um, more, just better abilities to get characters. Um, I would love to see a Dendro or Dendo, whatever the nature element. I think they're coming soon, but so I'm watching. And stuff like this, it shouldn't be just for events. You should be able to do this all the time. Like some of these things, you should just be able to do. Like this thing right here. The little gauntlet, that's really cool. I would love to do that all the time. But yeah, those are just a few things off the top of my head that um I just kind of want to see in the game, just to make it a little more fun, make it a bit easier. Quality of life, those things are considered. Well, I would consider quality of life, like I said, sending mail to other characters, being able to level up in the world rather than just like, okay, I gotta spend all the more I just got leveling up with this character. There should also be alternate ways of leveling up the items and stuff. So say you don't have materials, you should be able to, like, I don't know, convert or cook up something to help you. Even if it's like one of on a cooldown, like, oh yeah, you make this and it automatically levels up your whatever item you're trying to level up. But then it's on a cooldown for like a week or so. I mean, we already have something like that. It's the transmute little pot thing where you transmute, but then you like can't transmute again for like 7 days. So even something like that. So every week you can level something up just automatically for free. As long as you have, well, not for free, but as long as you have the materials to level it up, and the materials are going to be something you can just find all over the place. The flowers and the meats and this and that. It's going to be simple stuff, not the stuff in the domains that you have to waste resin for. Just stuff in the world you can find every day. Stuff, and if you can't find it, you go into a friend's world, or you join a group and you go into their world and find it there. But a lot of the stuff, I hope they do implement. Like I said, the mail system, I definitely wish they would add, because I would love to send stuff from my main account to my second account. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, who are max level and stuff like that, you have stuff sitting there. It's like, okay, well, it's not letting me destroy anything, and I can't sell it. I would love to be able to just give it away. So, hopefully in the future they do. More settlements would be, give the world a feel that people actually live there, apart from two hub worlds, Mondstadt and Leeway, or Mondstadt City and Leeway Harbor. I mean, the game's good. There's just small things that I would love to see, and those are just some of them. But anyways, I would love to hear what you guys think. What would you love to see added to the game? What would you like to see altered? something that's like maybe in the game already, but they could perfect it. Just let me know below. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.